Okay, we might be 2 minutes early, so you might want to just speed ahead. I'm getting setting up and heading in to do the live. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, coming around, coming around, coming around. All right, good. I think that's about right. I'm sounding a little froggy today. Okay. All right, let's see how we do. Oh, I need to do that mirror thing too. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Mirror. There we go. Come on, turn off. There we go. Okay. All right. Hi, guys. Good morning to nobody here yet. I never know how long this is going to take. So if you catch this in the YouTube video, just skip ahead for about a minute or so. Everybody's still getting notified. I've got the Chrysalis Tarot in my hands, and I'm just shuffling them to get warm right now. Well, not that it's that cold in my new house. No, I'm warming up my hands. That's all. So getting going. Tarot of the Shield, shuffle just for fun. Good morning, Susan. Good morning. Good to see you. Good morning, Sam. Good morning, Chad. Hi, everybody. Good morning. I hope this angle is going to work. But how's everybody doing? I hope well. It's been a good weekend so far. Good morning. Good morning. If you've got any questions, this is the time to ask. And this is when we do the free micros and get the show running and all that. But like, wow, you guys are in fast. Like, and my phone is up close. I'm wearing my old glasses because my favorite backups I cannot find for the life of me. These are like way old. They're like before I met Phil old. But they'll work close enough. Good morning, Chad. Good morning. So happy to see you, Happy. Good morning. So if you've got questions, let me know. And of course, I'm going to be manhandling the goofy phones just so I can see things a little bit better. But yep, that's what we'll be doing. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the blessings, Blessed Lee. Thank you. So, Susan, when will money come flowing to you, please? And thank you. Sure, let's take a look. I've got the Witch's Tarot, and it's by the same creator of the Hidden Realms, Julia Jeffrey. Beautiful, beautiful cards. The Witch Sisters Tarot is what this is called. Let's take a look. Now, tarot is tricky with timing, but let's see if we've got any idea. 3 cards of when money's going to flow a little more easily for Susan. Queen of Stones is giving me a fall impression. Tree of Life. Oh, this is something to do with, we've got the Tree of Life, and it's got the number 4, and I'm not sure if this is supposed to be Emperor. Usually Emperor is 4, but this is interesting. Tree of Life, and I'm getting fall. With these 2 things alone, I'm getting, there's something about the masculine energy of the doing, of the proactive doing, and this is coming through as fall. And then the 7 Sisters. It's going to be, to me, I'm asking in a time related only, but it's going to be when you are feeling flow within yourself. This is coming between July and September. It feels like something is starting in July that sets yourself up. And then August, September, July, August, September, it just keeps moving and moving and moving. That's when it's going to feel most fluid, most easy. It doesn't mean it's not going to flow now, but it feels like you're going to be in your groove by then. And I'm not sure what that's about, but look at this. This is definitely inflow, powerful, really, really paying attention to what you want to cast, paying attention to what you want to bring forward. Huge, huge. I love that. So that's what I got. Hopefully that's helpful. It feels like that's when you are most on your game. I don't know if that's what's in your chart, that's what's in your astrology, but that's what's feeling like really good. Donna, am I going to be successful in my career? Let's take a look. Let me get a tray pulled up. Forgot to set this one up. Donna, are you going to be successful in your career? We're going into the Tarot in Wonderland, Alice. For Donna, are you going to be successful in your career? Let's take a look. Then after this, I'll do my commercial. We've got Judgment, the Hermit, and the Page of Swords. Okay, so this is your higher self calling you, second chances, healing. This is living up to a higher bar, a higher standard for yourself, an expectation that you set for yourself, being able to live up to that, stretching a little bit, spiritual growth along the way, and doing that with the Hermit. This is scrutinizing how your behavior patterns set you up for success or failure. I'm not trying to be all judgy here. It sounds like you know the difference when you have your big girl panties on or not. When you're really, really doing it, or when you're talking yourself out of things and doing a little bit of self-sabotage. Now, Page of Swords comes in and says, hey, witness what's going on. Pay attention closely. See, observe, be stealthy. But the Page of Swords also communicates kind of poorly, kind of rushes a little bit too quickly and blabs the wrong news, right? I want one more on this question. Because it really feels like, even though there's no battle cards on here, it feels like you're battling yourself and your inner saboteur. 10 of Swords. Yeah, you've got to move on from something painful in the past. Move forward. Let some of the doubts go. Let some of the will I, or am I. Let those fade into I am, I will. Get more declarative, if that makes any sense. Get more declarative to reclaim what it is you want for your success. Understand what success is. Don't just put a dollar figure on it. Also put what that means to you in your world. That's important for you. That's what I've got. That's complete. So wow, yeah, this is different. And this is the Alice deck, but that's what's coming through. Let me give you guys my little commercial, because you guys know I love to do the commercials. Not really, but I think you need to know. So, okay. All right, commercial time. This is what we're doing today, guys. Blind Oracle is $20, and that's where you get the read you need. Over here, you can kind of see my cards. I have two of those that are just, whoa, sorry, guys. They're just Oracle decks, and I sometimes mix them with tarot or see what comes through, but we just do the Oracle. You're so welcome, honey. If we want to do the year ahead, that's $30. A one question mini is $30, and that's where you ask a question. You can get specific, and I get nosy. Leave the nosy to me. I'll get nosy, unless you tell me not to. And even then, sometimes it's like, oh, well, hey, what do you know? The full reading is 15 to 20 cards, and that's $40, and I get super nosy. And sometimes we have the book spread, and it's like 9 here and 9 here, 5 up the middle, maybe one here, maybe a couple down here. You know, however the spread says to go through, that's what I go through. And I really, get out of the way. Get out of the way, let the message come through. You guys hear me say dorky shit all the time. It's because it's all right if I'm a dork. If you get the message, that's more important. That's what we're doing. Oh, thanks, Emma, thanks. If you want a bones read or a crystal ball read with the cards, or if you want a past life, which I love to do, those are $50. It's Venmo, Cash App, and PayPal. The E comes before the I. So funny. Okay, one of my besties that was over helped me decorate. She had me put like invite through the phone, all high tech, you know, through Google, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, it's not working. Turned out she didn't have the A Feisty Butterfly email. And I even had to tell her it's Feisty, because it's such a screwball word. So it's like, okay, it's Feisty, Afeisty, butterfly. And that's how you can pay me. Venmo, Cash App, PayPal. That's how it goes. And I do charms. Yes. I can throw charms or do Lenormand reads sometimes when I'm wanting to do those. So either way of those are great too. And those would be, you know, if we wanted to do those kinds of reads, we can do those kinds of reads. So no big deal. But let Kim know what you've paid for and on the list. She helps me keep my brain on straight, because once we get rocking and rolling, we really get rolling. So let me know what kind of read you want, and I will do one more of the free reads, and then we'll get to the paid list. And if you have any questions about tarot or about my guides are in this zone with me, and they'll come in and they'll interrupt sometimes, so that's okay too. And I'll try and keep up with the scroll. I don't know if the scroll's moved, but we'll try and keep going. So if you've got a quick question, yeah, this is kind of how the new zone is looking. And it's beautiful outside today. It's so sunny and beautiful. So if you've got a quick question, we'll do another micro reading, and then we'll get things rocking and rolling. So yeah, that's what I got. Oh, and I went to a tarot shop yesterday, and I got a couple of dark decks. And yesterday night I spent like trimming them down, you know how I do. And then I've got to edge them so they don't have any ink on the edges. So I've got to get those handled. Krista, what is holding you back on your spiritual path? I've got the spiritual tarot here. And since you phrased it that way, we're going to this deck. Just real quick. Mixu, I will look for your payment in a minute. I don't see that yet, but if you let Kim know which form you paid on, then I can look a little bit later. So, yeah, this is a pretty one. What is holding you back from your spiritual path? Let's take a look. Just 3 on the micro for this. Ho, ho, ho. Okay. This is where you're supposed to be recognizing who you are, who you're seeing. This is the Queen of Pentacles. She knows her value. She knows her worth. She's super practical. She turns the tumbleweed to the Christmas tree, right? She knows how to use anything that's going on. She knows how to use it well. Let me get the do not disturb on there. There we go. So she knows how to do chicken soup from anything. Stone soup, that's her. That's fabulous. Then you have the 5 of Swords and the 2 of Swords. This is what the blockage is. You're reviewing the past and adding insult to injury a little bit too strongly. and then it leaves you indecisive. You're looking into the past, you want to be right about something, or someone that's challenged you has declared something and you're yielding to their sense of rightness rather than walking away from the battle and saying, "Me, I'm out of here." It's time to say, "I'm out of here. I move beyond that." Don't be defined by somebody else, and don't be so stuck on being right that you are in your own way, creating your own obstacle. It's not about right, and it's not about understanding. You can understand how electricity works, but if your lights are out, your lights are out. Understanding is really the booby prize. It just doesn't matter. What you need to do is figure out what it is that you value and go towards that. That's what's important for you right now. That's the key thing. This staying in indecision, trying to analyze who's right, who's wrong, how it works, understand. No, start to be a little bit more active in the principle about what it is that you really treasure, what it is you really value, and that's going to serve you really, really well. That's what I've got for you. Wow, that one was a fully loaded question. Holy smokes. Okay, all right, let's see what's going on the list. So Mixu said she sent a payment, but I wasn't sure how. And I'm going to see what's going on here. I'm looking on Cash App and Venmo. If you've got more information on that, Kim, let me know. Okay, and it looks like maybe Tess is on there for a full. Hang on. Let's see what else we've got here. Sorry, guys. Okay. All right. I'm trying to get this. I really am trying to get this iPad to work a little better. So sorry, guys. It's like really weird to reach it right now. We'll just see. Go, 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 gadget, go. Mixu says PayPal. Okay. All right. And then I have something that looks like Donna for the year ahead. So I've got Mixu, Donna, and Tess. Let me just check the other one and then we'll get back into the cards. I hate this checking things, but that's kind of the best way I know to do it. So let's see what we got here. Goofy thing. All right. Let me brighten this up too. 1 second, guys. It was just 11:11 and I'm having, oh, there. Oh, oh, oh. I think I saw Tasha there. Okay. All right. And I think I saw something on PayPal, so I think we're good. So Mixu, I didn't quite catch what you wanted your reading. I just saw a quick flip on PayPal. So if you tell me what kind of read that is, we're going to get into it. Is Mixu Mizna? I think that's right. Okay. Hey there, Mary. All right. So I did not see, I don't know why on my iPad the PayPal doesn't like to do very well. Doesn't do very well, but we'll see. Love reading or a person that you met a person or not. A full love reading, I met that person. Have you met that person or not? Okay, gotcha. We're going to look. Let's take a look. Interesting. We're going to Paulina's deck. Let's look in here. Hopefully you can see down here. Full love reading. Have you met that person or not? I want to ask it a little bit differently. What I want to ask is about the love situation, what's going on in the love situation. You met that person or not? I want the overall what's going on. I want to see that too, atmospheric wise. So let's take a look. Future reading and marriage there or ever. Okay. Ace of Crystals, 2 feathers. Now this one has renamed everything in here, but it's a beautiful deck, and there's a gentle energy that comes through here. There's an interesting energy coming through on the question. It's like you're asking from a different point of view. It's not like you're asking out of a place of desperation and needing anymore. It's like more of a curiosity. That's a beautiful thing to see happen. That's a great thing when that does happen. Hopefully you can see those cards. We've got the Ace of Crystals as the place that you're at. This is new beginning. This is the stones, right? This is the coins. This is really, really ready for prosperity in the realm of relationship. Then we have the 2 of feathers. This is the Two of Swords. A little bit of indecision, a little bit of comparing, is one as good as the other. And I think you're needing to look into the emotions a little bit further. Now, this is sitting on the fence about something. This is the indecision, and this is the chameleon. What I'm getting coming up off the chameleon is don't change your spots, don't change your colors, don't change anything, Missa. Don't change anything about how you're doing this. You need to be who you are rather than going into chameleon mode where you're changing and too adaptable. In the recent past and near future, we have over here the Two of Crystals and the Three of Feathers. In the subconscious and conscious, we have subconscious, this preparation, this Knight of Acorns, this Knight of Wands, and then quick, rapid movement, wanting to move in really, really fast. Knight of Crystals here, again, moving a lot slower but more prepared. What I'm seeing with these cards so far is that you feel like you're really, really ready to run, but know the value of going slow. And this is asking you not to change a thing. Don't change a thing. Go slow, go slow, go slow. It's important for you right now. The Two of Crystals is you want to have all of this balance. This is Two of Coins, but there is something about the juggling. There's something about the flow and finding your formula that still needs to happen. When I'm asking you to find your formula, that's a temperance thing. It's a Two of Coins thing. It's also a strength thing. You're balancing back and forth, right? This is important for you. I don't know why I'm getting this, but sometimes people go into the all or nothing thinking and mindset, and it really doesn't serve. So if you're like extreme, he is the one or he isn't the one, or you got to try on the last name right away, or sometimes nonsense like that gets in our way, right? My table is being a little bit weird. When that kind of nonsense gets in the way, it makes us think it's all or nothing, never or now. And it's neither of those. It's neither of those. The Two of Crystals is saying find the flow, find the balance, find the area where you can juggle it most easily and where the flow feels like it's going even. You know when you see an old-fashioned scale and the weights are balancing out, it's not clunk, clunk. It's like they're so close. This is what you're trying to find. This is the recent past. This is how you're finding the balance, striving the balance. And then the Three of Feathers here. Now this is tricky because the feathers are the swords, the feathers are the air. You have to release something that's a painful way of doing in the past. The painful way of doing in the past keeps you stuck. Time to move forward, time to release. And this one, I love that it has a butterfly on the release. This allows for transformation, allows for growth. Learning the lessons of a painful past is never fun for anyone. It's a necessary. That's what it feels like. It's a necessary. It helps you find the balance. I don't get that you've met this person. I get that you are on the hunt, seeking, on the prowl. Yeah, that's what I get. You are on the prowl and on the hunt. And if you change what it is that you're hunting for, you change the game. If you change what it is you're hunting for, you change the game. What is that about, Mo? Mo is here and she's like flashing a tag, flashing a tag, flashing a tag, flashing a tag. And I'm trying to look and I'm trying to see. It's not so much about the message, it's about the joy of seeking, and it's something a little bit different. Something a very bit different. Now, if you change the hunt, you change the game. This is telling me you're not only changing what you're seeking inside the relationship, but the kind of, the caliber. She slowed it down. She's flashed it. She's flashed it. There's a post-it note and it says CAL and it's got like a little tiny bullet of all things, and I don't like saying that word even on this, but the caliber is who you seek. That if you find your mark, if you change the caliber of the person that you're seeking after. The environment around you is love. You've got one hunting here and two here. It's about choice. This is the Lover's card around you. This is what you're doing. You're changing it. You're changing it up. It brings you much happiness in unexpected places. You've got the Ten of Stones here, the Ten of Crystals, and you've got the alligator here. There's a cautionary. You know, you guys know the tale of the alligator that crosses the pond and takes either his frog or scorpion across his back. You know the nature of who it is you're dealing with. Again, know the nature of what it is you want. Change the caliber of what you're looking for. Not everybody is a contender, all right? Just because they're interesting or just because they're fun doesn't make a contender for your time. Seven of Acorns, Seven of Coins, Seven of Wands. This is something where you're going to have to be strongly position set, stubborn, a little bit of that. You're going to have to be on your own boundaries really, really strongly. I'm going to get a second deck. I want to see what's going on with this one particularly. Same deck, second deck, the mini version. Let's see what's going on with the Seven of Acorns. Because I think it's a tricky advice to be a little bit stubborn, but you do have to be a little bit stubborn in standing up for yourself, standing up for what you want. You're a Scorpio? Yeah. Be careful about this. This is a tricky to navigate thing. When it's the right thing to be stubborn about, it's not a problem. And no matter who you have to tell to, step off, you'll tell them to step off. But when it's the wrong thing and you get caught in your ego, then you might shortchange yourself. So what I'm asking you to do is step back from your ego and emotion a little bit. Step into the logic, understand what it is that you really want, and check the caliber of the contestants. Contestants are not contenders. That's what I'm getting. Okay, we're getting the shadow self coming through here. Really, really interesting. This one, ready to go. This one, so ready to go forward towards the truth. And this one, shadow self. You will have to cut away some of the bullshit that has been there in the past where you feel like you got to be in a couple. You know when you have that certain age where everybody's getting married and everybody seems to be in a couple, but you're not the one in the couple, so you feel like the odd man out. It doesn't matter if you're the odd man out. It doesn't matter if everybody else is coupled up. It's no reason to get in the couplehood with the wrong person, right? So what I'm getting is you need to be aware of what you're doing. Don't change the chameleon's thing. No, don't change it at all. You be exactly who you are going forward. Anything else? Contestants are not contenders. Mo is like, yep, snapping her bubble gum. She always is chewing bubble gum. It seems like always like that. And the caliber is important. Contestants are not contenders. Anything else she needs to know? The shadow lesson. Leave the baggage behind. Leave the baggage behind. Give yourself the time to rest. Know your potency. This is like bear energy coming through. It's. I don't even think it's actually a bear in here, but that's what's coming through. Know your potency. Rest, rest, rest. Take care of yourself. Be ready to contend differently. You go around with the foxes, you're going to get a fox. You don't want to go around with the foxes anymore. You don't want to go around with the wolves. You want to go with the energy of bear. You want to go slow. You want to go when it's right for you. You want to understand timing. And when your own season comes, you want to be strongly in your power. This is huge for you right now. Queen of Crystals comes through. This is Queen of Coins energy come through all day. Comfort, prosperity. This is showering yourself what you want, what you need first and foremost. Four of Crystals. Guard it and then open the heart. So really make sure that you have enough of what you want. If we think of the Four of Coins typically, one here, two below the feet, right? This one you can open up a little bit, right? Don't be a miser. Don't operate in love out of fear because then you'll go for a contestant. Who cares if they're a contestant? You date them once, you date them twice. It's like twice is enough, twice is enough. Sometimes you know within 10 seconds and you just got to gracefully bow out. Page of Feathers. This is again being clever. This is saying the exploration and the discovery here. Huge, huge, huge. Part of this is about you learning discernment and judging and choosing and choosing and choosing. If you're going to operate like the raccoon, like one of my favorite tarots is the tarot of the trash panda, and it's all about raccoons. You have to sift through some things. It's not so much that you got to kiss a lot of frogs, because good heavens, if they're already frogs, you could spot them a mile away. You could spot them a mile away. I don't feel like you've met this person. I want a little bit more clarity also on this Seven of Acorns. What else is going on? The shadow lesson is learning the discernment, learning not to go into the old bad trap, the old big bear trap. Yeah. Mo's showing me another post-it. We saw the one with the bullet and the caliber, and then the bear trap. You know the steel claws that they get your foot in, like they go like this? Yeah, don't get caught in the old bear trap. It's where are you stepping, where are you walking to, towards, around, and through. What is it? You need to walk in new spaces. It's like the bear trap in a line around like this. So this is telling me, Mo's telling you, you've got to walk in other spaces. Yeah. You got the Nine of Swords at the mini tower. If you keep building on this, you're going to just get the same old, and it's not the time to do that. you're going to have to change your MO, which is really tricky. It requires a high level of honesty with self about when we settle for something, when we sell ourselves short. Those are things that you're going to have to choose to learn. What is the lesson? And then move on and through. And you aren't done learning that lesson. I wish you were. You're not done learning that lesson, or you wouldn't be seeing the trap of the bear trap. You can learn to walk around that. Something about July is coming through. What is this in July? Go ahead and have some Roberts for a minute. Before July, you have the lesson of learning to discern and reject. You won't take somebody on that is a burden. What you're going to do instead is reject that, sit with yourself for a minute more. Just like you had the 4 of coins, and this one could be opened a little. This one sits and rejects something. You need to be the one that does the rejecting, rather than feeling like you're always auditioning for somebody else. That's what's coming through. That feels complete. I don't know what all that's about, but that's what I'm getting. And by July, you will have this lesson of learning that you're not the one auditioning for their shower you with love or be their special person. You are now the one that is having the auditions held. You are the one making the choices for you. This is a different dynamic. You've flipped the roles, so to speak. So that's what I've got. That's beautiful. Yeah, something about when you flip that role in just before July, then you're going to have, July to November is a window of time opening up where there's going to be huge exploration. And I don't know why that's coming through, but I've got the July off the other cards, July off the other cards, July coming through, and then this 10 is bringing me July through November. I'm not sure what that's about or why. No idea. But anyway, that's what I've got. So that's complete. Let me get some water, and we will see what's going on. Hey there, Tasha. Good to see you. Let me get the list and some water. I have the list here. There we go. All right. And we'll roll with this. All right. Okay. Something to Kim says you just paid for Tanika and have a full read paid on PayPal. Okay. So, Kim, if you keep me up with the list, I had Mizna Mixu, which we just did. Tess, Donna. Donna is year ahead. Okay. And then I think we had Tess after that. So if those are in mixed order, I'll do Donna's next for the year ahead. And then we'll do Tess. And then we'll go from there. Which deck did I use for Krista? The deck that I just used now, is that what you're asking? Are you asking this deck? Because I just pulled, this is Spirit from Pauline somebody. Is that what it is? I think it's the Spirit Animal. I'm not sure. I'm not sure which this one is. I just know I have 3 of them. It's the Spirit one. Oh, this one. There's the Alice one that I used. And then there is also the Witch Sisters that I used. So, and this is Hanson Roberts. So that's what I've got on the decks. So I think that those are, oh, and the Spiritual Tarot I used to put, this one is called the Spiritual Tarot. So that's, I think, all of them that I've used so far today. So, yeah, it's hard to keep up with them sometimes. Yeah. So, that's what we got. Okay. So we're going to Donna's year ahead. Mixu, no one coming soon. No one coming soon. No. There, you might be auditioning people. You might be having contestants coming soon. But I wouldn't say any serious contenders. So this is like going to the ice cream store and sampling different things and figuring out what you want. So no one coming immediately soon, and it doesn't feel like anybody that you have met already thus far. That's what I've got. Yeah, the Spiritual Tarot is probably what you're asking about. Okay, for Donna, the year ahead, let's do it. Ooh, all right. We're going to Poke Girls Tarot for Donna. All right, worker be Donna. Now this one, I always want to get a second one, and I haven't gotten the second one yet. And I love this one. It's super cheerful. What are we seeing here? It's like it's going along, and then we've got a glump. So there's a bump. There is like a speed bump almost going through. Don't know what that fullness is about, but it feels like a speed bump going through. So we're going to take this going for the year ahead for Donna. And we're going to stop right here. Speed bump going through. Okay, we're damn near in May. So we're going to start it right here with May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, and April. I want to see a second deck. We're going to go with Astro Matrix. It's a standard Rider-Waite, but a little bit more modern imagery, and I want to see what's going on between March and April here. It feels like you're getting a preview of this, but it's coming right here, which is really weird. You're getting this preview here and here. This is April. We're in the end of April, and this is here. So we're going to go here. What are we getting a preview of? Oh, okay. What we're seeing in the preview is a little bit of nostalgia, is something that you're aware of, something you're mindful of, but it's not something that you're doing a lot about to change just yet. There are friendships that are entering in that have been there before, but this is something as you move into the May time that you're going to have to let go of some of the rose-colored glasses on. Now, in the center of your year going forward, we have the Eight of Coins and the Eight of Cups. You're leaving something behind. So even though it's nostalgic and even though you've outgrown it, you might be a little reluctant to leave it. In May, you might be leaving it even more. This is what it feels like is coming on. That you are leaving a situation that you've flat outgrown. You've had enough time, enough evidence, so to speak, enough knowing that it's no longer satisfying, that you're going to walk your own way, strongly in your own direction. And then applying yourself to work in a way that is something that you're passionate about, that is a skill that you do second nature. This is the decisions of May. Again, a decision to turn, to walk away towards your Two of Cups, towards what brings you more joy. And the Two of Cups here is also coming up in July, interestingly enough, right here. So we've got May here, June, Four of Pentacles, kind of holding on, seeing what's what, seeing what feels good money-wise. This feels very literal money. This feels like stacking the pennies, saving the pennies, doing what's right for you as far as your budget, your worth, and what you're doing with what you earn, how you invest your time. Again, we have the energy exchange for money that we do, and sometimes I'll say energetic currency. This feels like literal. It feels like coming through as literal Larry. Save your pennies. It's okay to be a little bit greedy on your own behalf in the month of July. I don't know what that's about. I don't know why that's about. That's what I'm getting. Two of Cups is coming up, excuse me, in the month of June. Two of Cups is coming up in July. Two of Cups, this is a meeting, a partnering, a pairing. This is something to do with relationship. Does it feel like romance relationship? No. It feels like kindred spirit relationship. I want to look at this a little clearer right here. No, I don't even need the cards to look. This is big sister, little sister type of dynamic. This is you and female friend. You and it could be as a literal as a sibling, but it feels like somebody that feels like a sister from another mister. This is big sister, little sister type of energy. I don't know if you're the big or you're the little, but it feels like a perfect pairing, a perfect reconnection of kindred spirits that need to meet, need to resolve something that was painful in the past, need to heal the hurt and let the hurt go on by. This is July, August, September. Now we're going into September lands here. So hopefully you can see this. August, September. August, the heartache is finally relieved and let go. The distance that has been between you is now healing. The time has just come, a different cycle in your life, different cycle in season, where you're offering equally here. You're meeting together and healing old wounds, and it's not even that you're going into it. You just are more accepting of where each other has been or what you've been through. And there's a yearning for each other to be in each other's world again. Don't know what it's about. Okay, September coming up here. This is King of Swords coming in. King of Swords is usually very, very pragmatic, strategic. More than the stealthy of the Seven of Swords, the King is strategic. He's not just planning for the day and getting away with something or covering ass momentarily. He is plotting and scheming and planning and really, really thinking things through without letting emotion get the better of him. This is what you're doing. You're being calculating in September. And that's not a bad word. People hear that and they think manipulative and all this kind of stuff. Calculating. If you're figuring out large sums of currency, of money, or many, many different variables of people and things at play in your world, like a chessboard, you have to be calculating. You have to see a few steps ahead. This is what you're learning to do in September. Is there anything else? That feels like full. Hang on. This is the bump. This is the bump. Okay, this is what's coming through. This is a lot. This is the speed bump coming through. Now you've got the Queen of Cups. You've got the Seven of Cups. The Queen of Cups looks back, reflects on things, and wonders, okay, have I done enough? What's going on? All that yada yada, right? She doesn't wallow. Right over here, it's mourning and understanding loss, but don't stick around to wallow. This is the lesson. You're still moving through it. You reassess what are your hopes, your dreams, and what is your desire, okay? This is important to you. Seven of Cups. Then I can do everything. I can do anything. And then what do I want to do? Get really clear about what your dream is and then choose one for fuck's sake. She doesn't have 7. She's not an octopus. She's the Queen of Cups. She's kind of half mermaid in this picture. Choose 1, maybe 2, no more than that. This is what your focus needs to be. It will be challenging to get your focus because you're going to be trying to answer a lot of people's different needs and factor in everybody. When you get to the point where your brain is just clouded and you cannot think anymore about this, when everybody and their dog needs to be factored in, don't forget to factor in yourself first. It's important. Next up, breakthrough, legacy, inheritance, how you leave your mark on things. What do you want to break through? How do you want to have things go? What is the lesson that generationally has been passed down that you can overcome? This is what's going on here. And it feels like this does also feel like there has literal money coming in through here. There could be an inheritance, an unexpected sum of money that comes to you in September that you're going to have to sort out, an unexpected surprise. This is what it feels like. Whether that's $200 or $2,000 or who knows what, I don't know, but it feels like this is what's coming through. And how you divvy it, how you sort it, and how you prioritize it is important. 3 of Cups and wish fulfilled. A celebration. Again, the sisterhood gathers around. I don't know what this is about, but it gathers around, celebrating your victories and what's coming for you, and then the wish fulfilled. Something about inheritance and legacy and how you move forward is huge in September. Okay, back down to the cards. So let's see if this will work. Hopefully that's it. Okay, right here, we've got the moon. Now this is October. This is a time where you don't know what comes next. You don't know. You've planned, you've made your plan, but now you need time to work it and let it work itself through. It's going to be a little scary. You have a little bit of illumination, not full sun on this. Justice comes up in November. This is karmic balance coming. The scales trying to balance himself again. The sword of truth that the King of Swords has is here again. This is the same truth, the same knowledge, the same wisdom that's going to carry you forward. This is November. December, we're seeing the 3 of Coins. This is coming together and understanding and planning what's going to go on, creating a new plan. This is somebody seeing your skill set, seeing your work, seeing how you benefit, or acting as a benefactor for you in December. January, the Queen of Coins comes in. Love this one. She's the closest to the Empress in my book. She really cherishes the skills and the resources that she has and uses them well. And it's why she accumulates more wealth over time, because she cherishes it. She doesn't fritter it away or answer everyone's needs. She's going to take care of business. February, Ace of Wands. Woo, starting something new, big time new. This is new passion. It's not just family, it's also work. Something that you're doing with your work, you're calling forward, and this is in February of next year. Not sure what that's about. In March, you've got a little bit of the devil coming in. Now, the devil can bring in old lessons of fear, can bring in old lessons of things coming too easy. Sometimes the devil brings in these notions that, hey, the easy way is the quick answer and the quick solve. And it feels like don't go with the quick answer. I'm getting a reference also here to the 7 of Cups. Again, don't be deluded and think you're off course. Whatever you've chosen here, it's carrying its way through. Don't be having these two come up together. This is right across there. Don't be delusional. Don't be. This is don't buy the lie is the easy way to say this. Don't buy the lie in March. April comes rolling around again. Here's the Emperor energy, really taking firm control about what it is you need to do, what it is you want to do. And I'm getting throughout this reading that your emotions sometimes get underfoot. They get in your way. So this is a time where you be valuing what it is that you be valuing, but also be logical in your decision making. Yes, yes. This is a lesson from the Queen of Pentacles, like I say, closest to the Empress, and then acting in the way of the Emperor that is a little bit more rigid, a little more structured, a little colder. So you're not receptive to everyone. You're not having your heart be wide open for everyone all the time. Then full sun comes in next April. Anything else that she needs to know? The endeavor that you're taking on in September is huge for you. It is the bump. It's going to take a little bit of work to get on this. You have a little bit of healing to do here, a little bit of heartache and healing here. And the moon here, these two around here are really pretty strong. The moon, as far as where fear comes in, and can you do it fairly? Yes, you can. The Justice card wants to speak loudly that you understand how to balance things out, how to make it right or make it fair again. Page of Wands. There's new excitement coming up. Now, this is huge, coming up in April. And this brings it, this brings it, this brings it, this brings it. This new excitement about what's going forward. You do need to have more messaging about there. And it's time to get loud. That's what I'm getting through here. Anything else? Ten of Pentacles. Get loud about what it is you want to do. The mark you want to leave. You saw this here? Here it is. This is get loud about how you want to leave your mark. How you want to. Not how everybody else tells you to do it. How you want to. That's what's going on for you. It's about the legacy you want to leave behind. So if you were zapped off the planet and beamed up by Scotty or who knows who tomorrow, what would you want people to know? What would be the legacy you want to leave? This is the question on your mind a lot this year. It's important to you. You don't want to be underestimated, and you don't want to have people telling you who or how or what you were. You definitely want to leave your own legacy. This is huge for you. And it is changing something. This is generational breakthrough. That's what I've got for you. That's what's coming up. By next April, the full sun is going to hit again, and it's going to be beautiful. So whatever it is you're leaving behind right now, leave the nostalgia behind, but understand, is the bump a relationship or career thing? Career. It feels career, it feels career, it feels career. That's what it feels like. It feels really, really like literally about the money. That's what it feels like. That's what I've got. That feels complete for you. So yeah, that's beautiful. And this is the Pope Girls Tarot and then the Astro Matrix. This one is the Astro Matrix. And this is Pope Girls. And I love the Pope Girls. I really should get a second deck of it. I like it that much. Quite a lot. You're so welcome, honey. You are so, so welcome. Okay, let me get some water. And I think next on the list was Tess for a full, but I don't remember the question. And I didn't see it there. So if Tess can post her question, that would be great. Let me get some water and we'll go for it. I don't think that one was old. Let me just double check again. If it's not there, then we'll come back to it. I'm not seeing that there. You know what? It was. Sorry. That was the old screen. So it was. It's okay. Great. So who do we have next on the list? Sorry about that, guys. So Mary for full. Okay. Is that Mary Velez for love reading? Hey there, Mary. Yes. Okay. You got it. Ooh. We're going to Slavic legends for you. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay. This is the Slavic legends deck. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. We're going to do a couple mini vignettes. Okay. All right. Mini vignettes is what we're getting. Slavic legends for Mary. We're getting person A, person B in vignettes. I don't even know if you've met person B yet. We're just getting vignettes. So give me just a second. A vignette. How to describe that? You know when you did a diorama at school for your science project, you have your shoebox, maybe you show the animals in the jungle or whatever. A vignette is like almost like they would set up a room, or I think of it in a Victorian era room, a Victorian era time. That's going to bring out this one too. This one will bring out too. It's got a little bit of shadows, but we've got the Slavic legends coming up in vignettes first. So here's the story of person A. Here's the story of person B. Let's hit it. Ancestors and Ghosts wants to come in. Really interesting. All right. What do we got here? Person A. Okay, person B. Okay. Okay, I'm going to show you this hot mess that it is. We have the Ace of Cups, the Justice card, the Knight of Wands, the Star, the Page of Swords, and the Four of Coins. What we're getting here is the story of somebody that wants to charge forward, two people that are interested in two people. We're getting interesting ancestor type. We're getting a little bit of flash of ancestor past life coming in. There's this old show called Seven Brides for Seven Brothers, but this feels more like Two Sisters for Two Brothers. Don't know what this is about. This is about you and a sister being very, very close, and then the love relationship and the two brothers that came in. This is what happened in some kind of form of a past life. The sister that is coming through is the blonde one here. This is important. She's the one that is here, and it's about this determination. I don't know. I don't think it's just determination and stubbornness, but in decision making. Person A comes through as needing to make a choice about a decision about a love when something had been previously thought, previously understood, or previously arranged. There needed to be a decision made for person A. I don't think she felt like she was in charge of the decision. Very interesting. The Four of Coins. It feels very much like the decision was made. It almost is like really weird, but it's almost like there is a marriage by contract or by matchmaker that's not a very great match, but it's something that has been set up and something that almost needs to be honored. But I'm telling you, if this is how it went through the past life and the current life, you need to step out and do differently than this. This is person A. Person A, there was a contract, there was something made, there was a decision made beyond the control of what was fair. The karmic lesson would change for difference. Karmic lesson would change in future. Person A. The love offering, and also about the money. So we have the love offering and the money here. We have the karmic lesson here. These two are really prominent here. But it was a poor match. Person A. Person A is getting over the poor match. The person A is getting over the fulfilling of the old contract and wanting to move forward into something new and something different. Let's see what's going on with person B. This is the wildest I've seen in a long time. Okay, person B. Now we're coming through here. And I want you to be able to see these here. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Person B comes through knowing fully well what they offer, what they want to offer, knowing that they have the golden goose, where they needed to catch the golden goose in this one. This person knows they are the golden goose. Person B knows this, has fought the battle, ready for momentum, going to reject what doesn't serve, going to let go of other people's bringing them something that doesn't serve. Person B. Person B wants more family atmosphere, wants more of the traditional role, wants the happiness, wants the wealth, doesn't want the generational obligation put upon them, wants to create what is their own terms, their own family, their own decisions, and think it through from a different perspective. Person B wants to set things on their own terms, their own sense of hearth and home on their own terms. What's the energy between person A and person B? There's an energy of longing. There's a knowledge of the understanding of the past of how that was. The person B in this one, if you're person A in the last one and person B is in this one, person B is not the same as here. This is a different person. There's a burden that must have been carried and a longing from afar. This is what happened before. There was a longing from afar. There was something about this contract that was fulfilled. Doesn't need to be fulfilled again. You don't need to make the same mistakes out of obligation again. In this one, this person is ready to do differently. This person's ready to enter the scene. All right. What do the ghosts and shadows say? And I don't know why this comes up so ghosty. This is old tintype looking photography in this deck, and I wrote all over it because it was so tricky to see what the cards were labeled as, but it's very much vintage. What do the ghosts and shadows, what is the longing that needs to be fulfilled this time out? Can we have time, please? Yes. Okay. 1 second. Scooch, scooch, scooch. Hopefully you can see. We have time now, a timeline. Four of Wands. No, Seven of Wands. No, four. I'm sorry. Seven of Wands is about holding your ground. You've got three right here, but the four in the sky. This is as you go forward. The four in the sky, Four of Wands is coming up right here. The synchronicity is coming up right here. You've already done this before where you waited for the ship to come in. You've already been in this. This says 7. I'm telling you it's 4. I'm telling you you've got everything ready for the day to come. You are not to be compared against the others. It isn't comparison. It isn't a game of comparison. You are to see who comes in. They're coming in slow. Don't worry that the love is coming in slow. It is coming. There is a new start for this. There's a battle that's been going on. And this is the card of light. Now this deck has shadow and light. Light overtakes the battle. Light overtakes what feels like you had to leave the old baggage behind. Light overtakes the old outdone message, the outdone battle. Light overtakes it all. Light wins. The Fool comes in super, super strong, ready to go forward. And I want one more beyond here. Yeah. Release of the hostage. Release of somebody who has been held back, kept prisoner by the competing. This knight that wants to come in has wanted to come in for a long time. This knight has been in past lives with you before. That's this one. That's the one that's over here that wants to see you. Wants to be with you in this world. Wanted to be with you in what was here, and that didn't play out that way. This time it will. This time it will. This is the time. There's something divine and karmically lining up for you, and it feels like this is the time to overcome what was that crazy past. Whatever this was, where this contract was met and fulfilled, and all of that faldera and fuckwittery, for lack of better terms. It didn't serve your soul. It served the function that the family needed at that time. Now, in this life, in this time, you get to make the choices of who you allow in. You get to make the choices of who's coming forward. This one has long been ready, has been longing and wanting, and long been ready for you to be able to be receptive towards this person coming in your world. This is a big damn deal. This is huge for you. This is coming through. Anything else on time frame? Ace of Cups. I'm getting heat. I'm getting August. What is going on with August? There's death and transformation happening now. So the old decay of spring, the old decay of winter has to be outgrown. You have to let down this mirror of the old. You have to be ready to charge forward towards your truth, but not be reckless. This isn't going to be somebody that looks anything like to what you thought. The image presented isn't what you actually want. It's like if you go after the beefy, strong guy all this time, and you're going towards a different kind of person, or you're seeing past somebody that presents as the beefy, strong guy, but there's more to them than that. It's the latter. It feels like somebody that their image presents one thing underneath it. You see the softy underneath. You know when you get the grumpy old grandpas that are really sweet and tender? That kind of thing. There's something more than the puffed up image that you're seeing. And then temperance. Balance. You've done the job of carrying the water for a long time from this past life. And now it's the time for you to enjoy the water. I'm getting August. Can I tell you if it's a Libra? I don't know if I can, honestly. This would lead me to think possibility of that, but don't let somebody's sun sign or their birth sign give you all kinds of, it has to be this or it has to be that. So what I'm getting is if I tell you that it's Libra, even if it is actually a Libra, you might rule out somebody else that has either strong Libra in their chart, or you might rule out somebody else that's another Libra, but you think you found it because you found the first one. I'm telling you, go for what it is that it's like, okay, I don't know why I'm getting this, but this is what I'm getting. This guy is coming up, and what I'm getting from this is Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, the wrestler. And you know how he's the wrestler, but he's also the actor, but he's also the guy that has a skincare line for men. You know, he's many things. He's not just the one thing that people would lump him in as. That's what I'm getting. So, yeah, that is what I'm getting for you. It's somebody that's like him, so don't underestimate, like, when we see celebrities or people that are wrestlers or whatever, don't just take that little bit of their image for all there is to be to them. If Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is developing a men's skincare line and he's worried about men's skincare and men don't want to talk about this because of skincare, then it's like, okay, there is a little bit more sensitivity there than maybe is presented in the middle of the wrestling ring, right? So that's what's coming through. And it feels like it's coming through in August, and it feels like it's unexpected, but you've got to let go of some other preconceived notion. Yeah, August, that's what I'm getting. And it's very hot in August. That's what came up. It came through really, really warm. And I don't know if you're doing any traveling in July, but it feels like if you're doing traveling in July, better to travel a little bit towards late July rather than early July. Don't know why. That's what I've got. That feels complete. Holy cow, that was wild for me. I did not, Slavic legends, they sometimes come through as a really good past life, and it's come through really specific before, like the time that I told this one guy, it felt like he had married his mother to somebody in a past life, and he said, actually, that happened in this life. And I had no idea. So Slavic legend sometimes picks up on that past life energy vibe for me. So Yeah, late July is closer to August, and that's when it feels like you'll do the travel, and it feels like that's when August is when love enters in. So maybe you will cross paths in that way. I don't know, but that's what I got. Let me get some water, and then we'll go to the next one. All right. Yeah, that was pretty fantastic. I like that. Yeah, and don't worry about obligation for everybody else. You're welcome. You are so, so welcome, Mary. Not a problem. Okay, next is Tanika. This is her first read ever. Okay, and what kind of read are we doing for Tanika? Or is it Tanika? I don't know if I'm saying that right. Hey, Steph. Hey, Tanika. So what is your question, honey? I'm looking at my phone right now. So if you put your question in there, then I'll take a look there. And then once I'm in the cards, you probably notice that I'm in the cards. So we'll see what's going on. Full general. Okay. Where are we going for you? Okay, we're going to one of my favorite decks. Now, this is the people that have created the Slavic Legends too, but they did Dark Mansion, and I love the Dark Mansion. It's very Tim Burton-esque, but I love this deck, guys. It is one of my favorites. Like, if I could only have 50 decks, I know, if I could only have 10 decks, I would still want this to be one of them. I love this deck. What's going on? Full general. We're going to do it in the spread of the Australian 10. See what's at the heart of the matter, and then we're going to get headlines and lowlines. So let's scooch this back so you can hopefully see. And I hope I'm saying it right for Tanika. It's just like going and going and going. Like running the race. Winded. That's what I'm getting. Going and going and going. It's time for you to stop pushing so hard. Yeah, it's definitely time to stop pushing so hard. Something has definitely come to its end. This is coming into place for you. Something that is painful, or you've been pushed, or pushing yourself overly hard. Time to stop. Let the Ten of Swords shift to the Nine of Pentacles. Let your independence be more prevalent than the pain of the past, or whatever it is that you've been pushing so hard on. Give that a fucking rest. All right? This is the miniature of death to me. This is where transformation has to come in for you. But let's see what's going on. Conscious, subconscious, near past, near future, you in the now, environment around you, hopes and fears, outcome, death right here. I love this for you. Now, people used to get really freaked out about the death card. I love the death card because it sure as shit beats the tower card when you get the curveball, but you do get the transformation anyway. It's a beautiful transformation that's happening. You're learning to shift. This one is sitting pretty. She occasionally checks on things, occasionally checks out there. Instead of having her head on the hamster wheel and running through her mind over and over and over, trying to figure out and solve everything, which is the nightmare of the Nine of Swords, you have the 10 when it's finally like, that's complete and I am fucking done with it. I am over it. I'm moving on. I'm done. It's when the caterpillar realizes he's not a caterpillar anymore. He's like, wing, what are these things? I'm not going anywhere. I'm hanging out. I'm done. Death comes in. The caterpillar finally realizes it's a butterfly and decides, okay, I'm going to step off this branch now and take flight. We have in the subconscious, the strength card. Beautiful rendition of this card. This is having the ability to be strong in a gentle way. Having the ability to understand I'm getting the currents, the air, the winds. You know when birds, you see them and they'll be flying this way and then they pivot and ride the thermal? You've seen them do it really deliberately. They feel the change in the wind. They feel where they need to have. They feel where they need to accelerate to catch the good wind. This is what you're understanding now. 10 of Cups. This is the happy ever after +1. Happiness on the domestic front. What's challenging this in the position of now? You feel like the outsider. A little bit of poor little match girl. A little bit of this residue still here in the now. You aren't stuck. You survived to go on to the next day. Even though death is prevalent, death also is rebirth, transformation. Energy always just is shifting and converting, shifting and converting, shifting and converting. Transformation. This is very much a deliberate choice to go their own way rather than go what seems the conventional way. This is very deliberate choice. Strength to follow the nudge, to know if this is not where you are best suited to be and elsewhere is where you are supposed to be, you will be internally motivated, internally driven to move there, to go there, to move that direction, all right? Sun comes up in the recent past. Chariot, momentum in the future. These are gorgeous. Sun in the past. Sun is the happiest card in the deck. Don't let, because everything was sunny, 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 that you stay there forever and ever, especially if it's starting to feel a little worn out. The Chariot says hop in and ride, get balanced, move forward. These two are both cards of balance. Chariot says you have to really, really focus your ambition, your will, your desire, and move into it. There's a spiritual lesson coming that has full illumination for you. The energy around you. The energy around you is the Queen of Wands. She's the one that has all the mojo. She's the one that's most approachable. She's the one that's super, super fiery. When she shows up, the party starts. Until then, everybody's like having a good time. When she shows up, everybody's like, she's here. Who's that? This is what you don't know about yourself yet. This is the hidden lesson that you don't know about yourself. This is who you are. This is the energy around you. For a while, you're going to feel like poor little match girl. Don't be, woe is me, poor pitiful me. Fuck that. This is who you are. This is the energy around you. This is what you're stepping into. This is what you're driving towards. The moon, hopes and fears. This is what will keep you here. You have enough light. The sun is here and the moon is here. This is showing that you do have enough light, but you're scared. This is a little bit of chicken shittery going on, all right? That's okay. To do a transformation, to trust that you can stretch the wings and actually the wind will carry you, or that you will know how to navigate through the winds is a big damn deal. It's a huge deal. It's like you've outgrown a certain circumstance, you're ready to move forward, and you're going to have to do it independently. And you're going to have a higher vantage point. Again, I'm getting called to this 9. It's like you almost can go on the widow's walk up in this top of this house. I don't know if you can see that right up there. It feels like there's a widow's walk, and you can go up there and see what's going on, come back down, enjoy the garden, but know you have to move beyond. What is the safe home space? What is the safe place? There's going to be a little bit of risking that you need to do. What else is coming up? I'm going to go the underlying, and then I'll go to the headlines. Hopefully you can see this all. Hopefully you can see it. I've been telling you, but this is how it is. This is how it's laid out. We're going to see what's going on underlying, and then we'll go to the headlines too. Same deck, second deck. Haha. Yes. Okay. 1 second. All right. This is what's got the haha. You are choosing to walk away to do something different. You're longing for something new, and you're walking towards what it is that makes you feel fulfilled. You're walking away by choice. Why? Because you've outgrown it, and you know the gloriousness that you need to be, the way you need to express yourself more fully, cannot be done within a contained zone. This is something that's important for you. You're figuring out the new perspective and shifting this around a little bit, seeing it a little bit differently, seeing that, yes, time to move on, seeing that, yes, time to be bigger, time to expand, time to grow. Full here. New start, new start, new start energy. This is huge. This is huge for you. When you take the leap of faith, the universe will catch you. It is hard to do because it's like you don't know all the variables. You don't know all the answers. And we all feel more comfortable when we know all the answers. The leap of faith is necessary. When you take the leap of faith, that's when the wind can carry you. You can't fly if you still have one foot firmly on the branch or the cliff or whatever. Okay? 7 of Swords. This is talking to... Oh, that puzzle is coming up. Hang on 1 second. This comes up in the lives and it's like so annoying. I hope I did it well enough. Great. This is talking about you being stealthy. You covering your ass. This is Sneaky Pete or sometimes Robin Hood. It's taking what is priority for you to guard and to move forward. This is the virtue and value of stealth. Knowing the when and the how. Knowing how to take advantage of a situation for your best interest. And that's not being selfish or wrong to do. There's purpose in why this guy is doing this. Maybe he's the only guy that survives. Who knows? Maybe he's taking what is rightly his and getting away from people that don't have the appreciation for him. You don't know the full story. So this one kind of gets a bum rap. Even though he's clearly taking something, he's taking care of his business and covering his ass. It's important. Then we have here a little bit of juggling, a little bit of time. And this is giving me months in this one. And I'm not sure why it's giving me months. So we'll explore that on the headlines. I'm not sure why that's giving me months. That doesn't always give me months. And I read time very, very intuitively in the cards because there are contradictory ways of doing it in book after book after book that I've read. There's contradictory ways, and I've just learned different cards mean different things to me. Highlight. Headline. What do we got? 10 of Swords comes up again. Knight of Wands comes up again. King of Cups. Ace of Cups. And then the 2 of Cups. So let me show you these. scooch this all down so I can get this in shot. Hopefully you can see it. So right here, which way? There we go. There we go. So we've got the Ten of Swords right here, right with each other. Boom. Definitely required to move on, but you need to do it boldly, strongly, with purpose, with strong ambition and desire. The Knight of Swords is sometimes reckless. The Knight of Wands is a little bit like Bull in the China shop, but he gets things done. He's carrying the torch. He's carrying the fire and the inspiration with him. Or it's a little bit like afraid of what's coming. It's okay. Keep going forward, keep going forward. It is time to charge forward. Time for this to be overcome. King of Cups comes in. Says keep calm and carry on. You can do it boldly, but not be careless or reckless. Ace of Cups coming in here. And the Lovers is coming in here. This is almost feeling Two of Cups to me. It's not so much just about the Two of Cups and the perfect partner. It's also about the choice. Both things are coming in. Both things are true. What's coming in down the track for you is if you make this choice, decide to have your strength, decide to have the balance, then you get to a choice where you're following your heart's path, and that leads you to the Two of Cups moment. Anything else? Same deck, third deck. I want clarification on that Lovers card because the Ace of Cups precedes it, and so does the King of Cups. Let's see what's going on with that. I'm getting the lyrics from Grease. Summer lovin' happened so fast, and nope, not so fast. So this is what's coming up. This is about the spring and into adventuring the summer, but it's not happening fast. You're not going crazy. You're going towards it, but you're not going crazy. You will guard your heart. You will hold your boundaries. Huge, huge, huge. What else on that? High Priestess energy. This is huge. High Priestess is at the gates of wisdom. Where the moon, you see the wolf and the dog at the gates of fear. You see High Priestess energy at the gates of wisdom. Between the two spaces, in that liminal space, where the wisdom comes in, where you found your own formula and you know what really works for you. You're sitting with your soul for a minute. You're understanding what it is that you really, truly desire deep down. It's big. It's tricky. And High Priestess here comes in. And it's heavy duty because you have to clear away the crap that doesn't work. Which, we all have crap that doesn't work. But there will be no tolerating the nonsense anymore. There will be no tolerating it. There will be transformation happening. It feels like the caterpillar is already in the cocoon. The ooey and gooey is already happening and you don't even know it. You think that you're still caterpillar, maybe just having a good dream. The transformation is already underway. You have the death card as the outcome. You have this in the now. You've already left the traditional sense of things. You've already left this. You've already chosen to move on. You've already chosen to move on quite powerfully. Whatever this is, it's the following of the heart that is going to lead to joy, to a very calm, joyful energy. It doesn't have to be a big, huge hullabaloo. There's subtlety in the shifting energy around you. There's subtlety. Strength is all about subtlety. High Priestess, all about subtlety. Anything else that's going to be coming forward? The Chariot needs the balance. Yes. You're going to know the opposition. You're going to know contrast, and you can know what you don't want. But you are the charioteer. You are the one in charge of where you're driving towards. Anything else on that? It will happen fast in the next 2 months. This is rapidity and speed, but look, she rides. She knows where she's going. She knows her direction. She knows what's going on. There will be friends around that will help support you as the energy picks up and increases. This feels like May, June, May, June, May, June, May, June. It's going to be increased speed of things coming in. So stay calm, stay calm. Speed is coming, speed is coming. Decisions that need to be made. Yeah, you're not going to be in the cocoon forever, forever. Yes, I think you will totally know what it feels like to be truly loved because you will have exercised this for self. So when you do this, it's like you shower yourself with love and you understand what you will settle for and not settle for. When you figure out how it is to follow your heart's desire and that is what you love most, you're going to understand because you will be able to receive and be ready for that when others show that to you. Instead of playing in the shallows or in the little leagues, you'll understand what the big leagues are, what the big league risks are. And most importantly, you're going to understand what it is that your heart is driving you towards, what it is you want to move towards. When you start honoring that and putting yourself in a position to honor self first, that is when you are showing love to self and higher self. You let higher self lead. You will understand that more and more. Then you draw towards you that kind of energy. That's what I've got. That's gorgeous. That's absolutely beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. This is what's coming up for you. It does feel like in the next 2 months, the May, June, May, June, May, June, things will start speeding up in your heart and your choices and how you make decisions. This is what I've got. That feels complete. It's gorgeous. Absolutely a stunner of a read. I love that for you. But that's what I've got. Oh, you are so welcome. You are so, so welcome. And this is the Dark Mansion deck, and I got out all three. I love this deck. I could almost get a fourth of this. I love this deck that much. So that's what we've got. So we've got Medina. I'll check that in just a second, honey. Let me get some water in me, and then we will check and see what's going on the payments. And water has to happen first. Okay. And I am trying to record this, and I'll see if I can upload this to YouTube a little bit later. So if you don't get all of it or it gets interrupted, you should be able to find it there. I can't go around and timestamp it as I go, but you'll be able to know. You'll know the decks, but whatever, you'll know. Okay. No more Dark Mansion decks. No, I love that deck. Love, love, love it. Okay, so Medina said she paid. Let me see if there's anything that has come through on the Venmo or PayPal or Cash App. Okay. So I'm not seeing that here just yet, but let's see what we got here. The next is Megan for a blind. Okay. All right. We will do that then. We will see what's going on. Yeah, let Kim know what you've paid, and then if I can find it, I will find it, but we'll see what's going on. Okay. So Megan for a blind. We'll see. Where did I put my notebook? All right. And then we'll get Megan's going. Okay. Oh, come on. I'm stretching. All right. Okay, for Megan's blind, we're going into the Witch deck, which is the woman in total control of herself. I think this is the Practical Magic deck. I think that's what this is. And then this one I just always call the Badass Bitch deck, and I don't know what it is, but it is badass. So this is what we're going to for Megan. What's going on here? Blind Oracle for Megan. Two want to come out, and what we're seeing is the Wing Leader and the Sovereign. I need more than that. I need one more. Let me see what's going on. It is very much, okay, all right. Of course. You got Predator here, and what I'm getting is, it sounds cuckoo, but it's coming through. It's like Galactic Command is trying to get your attention, so it could be that whether you have star ancestry or guardian angels or star beings, whether they're Pleiadian or whatever, it doesn't matter. Galactic Command is coming in and saying you need to navigate this, and this is you navigating. Think how would I put this? Like you're in charge of these two. This is you. This is the two that are following. You're in charge of this. This is somebody that's trying to outfox you, outsmart you, or an obstacle in your way. It feels like Galactic Command would have, okay, Lucy wants to come through. Galactic Command would have you pay closer attention to what it is that is saboteur energy that is in your environment surrounding you or in your atmospheric. The atmosphere of Predator or Saboteur is not so different from what you understand to be as doubt, as delay. The ask, she used word Galactic Command. It is the Galactic Ask. the galactic ask, mission, assignment, task. The ask is to move this out of the way, to lift yourself, lift those around you, to go further, to go higher. Move beyond the old predatory space. Move. What is this about? Circle round and back and up and forward. This is your way through. Circle round and back and up and forward. This is your way through. Okay, what else is coming through for her? She knows how to drive. It's why you are in, it's why she calls command. She calls command, or commander in charge of galactic command. She's showing me, Lucy's showing me Star Trek with Picard on deck. It's, I don't know if that's even, that Picard. Picard. It's not Kirk, it's Picard. I don't know why that is coming through for you. That's what's coming through. The cat among the birds. We've got this coming through as inner child, the sparrow coming through as the birds around you, the cat among the birds. Again, this is referencing you. Here, you. Those that you were meant to lead. You could be taking over everything, but you don't need to. And then the Book of Shadows. Your higher self, your higher mind will want to lead it. The birds. It's almost like you could be devastating to those around you that are in fragile positions right now, but you are not devastating. You are meant to lead them. This is things that you would move forward from. You have more strength, and you've played shadow side before. You've played shadow side before. You've played you've navigated these waters before. You've played the baddie before, is how that I would say it. Lucy, help me with this, I'm having trouble. You've honored the lesson of your shadow before. You've gone into that dark muck and honored the lesson of your shadow before. You know the price that you were willing to pay, what you were willing to do to achieve your ends, to achieve the means. Now it is the time for you to have different means, different goal, different role. Now it is the time to use the shadow experience where you did what you needed to do to get the job done, but in a way that stands in the realm of light rather than shadow. You've known through grit and determination how to make a situation unfold in a way that suited you and not others. Now you are using the same skill to make a situation that suits you and others. They are more included, more inclusive in what's going on. So rather than being the lion that attacks all, you're looking out for the whole pride. Okay? What else is coming through in the Badass Bitch deck for you? There's beauty, sleep, and rest and dream space coming in. Claiming your energy. Okay. Hidden in plain sight. Okay. All right. I'm going to show you these, then I want to lay them down because there's more coming through and off these cards. There's always more coming through and off these cards than you would even know. Now you're walking on the side of light. With this one coming through, she's got the white boots on. She's wearing the white boots. She's on the side of the white hats, so to speak. Claiming the energy. It's like you have been powerful in what you've constructed and what you've done, what you've had to do, and now you're hidden in plain sight. You're stronger than what they even would anticipate or expect. You're stronger than what you know. You are electrified in this moment. Yes. There is, I call you are electrified in this moment. This one is coming through, and in this one, the light is all through the hair. The hair is sometimes said to be the antenna for spirit. That's why sometimes women in older cultures cover their heads or cover their hair. there is a way that spirit comes through, and the hair also carries our story and our history with us. In this moment, the wildness and the electrified that comes through on this card is meant to help you charge forward, to help fuel you, to help you understand. That makes sense. Yeah. And then hidden in plain sight. It's like the energy of shapeshifter comes through here, not just lion, but the energy of shapeshifter. So this is how you can move through things quite well, navigate quite well, because you've understood what it is to be. The energy of shapeshifter comes through here. She's with the chameleon here, but she doesn't operate like chameleon. The energy of shapeshifter is coming through. Is there anything else? Go to the witch deck once more. Harpy of Rage. You will stand for things that are injustices, and it doesn't matter how strong or how loud you have to be. You stand in places where there has been injustice, and you don't tolerate it. And then what's behind it? The Weaver of the Red Tent. Oh my gosh. And look at her hair is so covered. And look at how different these two are. Electrified, covered hair, chameleon, shapeshifter. Knowing when there has been reason to be righteously angry, knowing when there is reason to advocate, to stand for others, and to stand for self. This is what's going on. This is what people may underestimate you, or you may go a little more incognito. But this is bringing the storm with you before they even know it. And you are on the light side of this. Don't know what that's about, but this is huge. That's what I've got. That feels complete. That's where I leave it. Holy cow. Crazy. That's wild. Very, very wild. So that's what I've got. Holy smokes. All right. That was beautiful. Yeah. Hopefully it makes total sense to you. Often I'll get stuff and it may not make sense to me. And even if it doesn't make sense to anybody but you, that's great. This is one where I might want to get nosy, but this is one where I'm like, let it just be. Let it just be. So that's what I got. Super intense. Super potent read. Okay, list is clear. Let me get some water and we can see if we have some more readings to do for today. If not, I'll be on tomorrow at 11, but let me get some water. We've got time today. I'm good with this today. I found this here. Found my oils. I don't think I found siren spray. I'm going to have to look. It might be in my other room. So that's what I think I've got Michelle from is it Divine? Drop Michelle's thing, the Divine. I've got that, and I've got the Arabica and the gargoyle oil. So Divine Key, thank you. Yeah, I don't have the siren spray right handy, but I probably have to figure something like that out and find it from the other room. I'll see if I can find it in the other room. But yeah, okay, Aaron from Blind. All right, Aaron. Okay, Aaron, hang on. Hang on, I think there's one more that's down there. I have all of those. It's really a weird combination, but that's what's coming through, so that's what we're going through. Okay, we've got the story cards, the Rumi cards, and then Cyril Marchetti cards. So, oh, you're so welcome, honey. You are so welcome. 222 there, 1222 here, so all right. Okay, we're going to go into the story cards first for Aaron and see what's going on. Blind Oracle for Aaron. Getting the image of the woods, a thick woods, and there's like sun coming through a thick woods. There's a road that is going through an approach, and it's coming through on this side. Now, these are very, very beautiful. They say love, home, well-being, and friendship. You're on the road, and here's all the trees. It's like the little girl in the woods. Let me show you with these face down. It feels like home is here. It feels like you're in this road. It's like the analogy that I probably could tell you is a little bit of the Red Riding Hood walking through the woods. However the fairy stories would create that scene, that's the scene that is coming into my mind. It doesn't necessarily mean you'll encounter the wolf. It means you're on the walk. Why are you on a walkabout? You know these woods like the back of your hand. There doesn't feel like there's any danger there right now. It doesn't feel like there's any harm there. There is something that you're doing very much. Also in the Dreams of Gaia tarot, they have the child and she's going through the woods. If you look up Dreams of Gaia card child, she is just like on a frolic through the woods in such a good way. Drunk with love and balanced life. What else is going on? Limitation is power. This is saying lean into your limitations. This is coming through here and here. This is coming through here. This is about knowing your path. This is huge, huge, huge. It's like all of this is the wood swirling around you. You're on this path of the pinkness. This pink energy coming through. You know how some people have the yellow brick road? You have this path, but it's like as you walk forward, it's just, you know, when you see the walkway or a walkway light up, it's lighting up pink as you're going. Lighting up, it's you're walking through the woods, but it's lighting up pink. It's like the sun is hitting certain spots, leaving you clues of pink. I don't even know if they're pink leaves off like cherry blossom trees or what, but pink is what's coming through as something that is leading you. And it's like you're going to see pink in colors of rocks. You're going to see pink in leaves that fall right in front of your path. You're going to see pink stones when you go into a store. You're going to see pink as a marker, a trail marker on your path. It's wild as fuck, but that's what I'm getting. Pink is on your path. Where you were before isn't so relevant as where you are now. It's like you feel like the girl that has left home, that's gone for her own adventure, and pink is still the love that resides in you and that is from home. Some of this is your guidance systems that you've been raised, your guidance system you've been raised with, but pink is leading you forward, love is leading you forward, and you're going to see more of this pink all around. Not sure what this is about. Give me a moment with these. I'm getting something like fly little bird, it's time to go. No more are you supposed to be kept and stuck. No more are you trapped. The time for healing, the time for retreat is all over and done. The ribbons on your wings have been released. You're free to fly, free to go forward now. The hurt and the wounding and the healing time is done. You're ready to move forward. It's time to unlock the rest of the mystery. Here you are in the woods. There's the wolf's eyes, and I think you know who the wolf is. I think you know what the wolf energy is about in your soul because you have this wired within you. But it is time for you to go free. This is really, really the time to open up things. And I'm getting fly little bird. I'm also getting the bird references, and I'm getting the wolf reference for you. There's a book, Clarissa Pinkola Estes did Women Who Run with the Wolves, and there's all kinds of stories in there. And one of them is about Skeleton Woman and how the tears have been cried until something is brought back to life. That is one of the beautiful tales in there. There's all kinds of tales in there. But there's all kinds of wisdom in the woods for you. There's all kinds of wisdom in watching the way the animals of the wolves, and you've learned this lesson. Okay? But also getting the reference to the show Lady Hawk, the bird that traveled with the wolf. Old 80s show, old reference where you can transform from one to another form, and then the other person transformed. One was the bird, one was the wolf. You know both ways. You know the nature of both, and you've rested long enough. It's time to come through. Time to open up the box of mystery once again. It feels like there's one more card right in the center of it all. Oh, creator and the muse. I'm getting the stubborn set of the jaw and a determined spirit, a determined, inspired spirit that must have this allowance for freedom of thought, freedom of nature. A wild spirit must be free and free to create in the way that you see fit. Your mind is very, very busy with things that need to be created, need to be manifest and called forward. So whether you're doodling, sketching, drawing, sculpting, whatever it is, the thing that you create must be now created. You can no longer be like in this pose or repose of just stillness. This is time to adventure into the woods a little bit deeper for your own creation. This is huge for you. I don't know what this is about, but it's time to open the box. Let the creative ones out again. Let the pixies run amok. That's what I'm getting. That's what I've got. That's gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So whatever is here, let the pixies run amok. Let the fairies have their time. Let there be release and freedom and walk this path. This is something that is a familiar woods to you now. It's not something that's scary to you at all, not in any way. So that's what I've got. Wow, wow, wow. Beautiful. And that feels complete. But I will show you these so you can see them more clearly. Now, these are Sarah Marchetti's. These ribbons are to be off of you. This is like spirit trying to tell you to go free. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous energy. Gorgeous. And then I will show you the roomy ones too. Hopefully they're not getting too much glare. This little girl here is who you've been and who you were, but the woman is here now, and it is time to move forward big time. So that's what I've got. Holy smokes, I love that one. Who knew? Who knew? I like when I get a deck or decks that I haven't combined before, and then they play so nicely. It's like lovely, 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 gorgeous energy coming through. All right, let me put this tray to the side, and then I'll move another tray up, and we'll see what we can do. 1 second. You're welcome, and I'm glad you get it. That's the thing. I don't have to get it, but whoever the reader's for, they generally get it. They know exactly what the references are. They know exactly why this is coming in. And on the occasion where they don't, and I'll say, like, one time I told somebody, I don't know why the yellow bird is standing out on this card, but it is. And then a few days later, her mom shows up with curtains that have yellow birds all over. So you just never know. You just never, ever know. It's like, all right, great, good to know. Glad you got it. Glad, glad, glad. That's fabulous. Okay. So the list is clear. I'll show you guys what we're doing. Well, you guys probably know what we're doing. I'll hold up the sign. Commercial. Boom. This is how you can pay to get on the list. This is what we're doing today. And that's what we're doing. So if anyone wants to get on the list, I can hang for a while. Have you asked Nell where your singer spray? No. I didn't ask Nell where she put the singer spray. So the other room that is going to be the guest room that is coming along is still coming along, very much in process. So it's like, ugh. And I swear, I thought I saw it the other day too. That and my glasses seem to have gone AWOL, and I don't know how or well where. So it's like, ugh, I didn't ask Nell where. Nell is really, really funny. Nell is one of my guides that is like the funny, funny spirit sprite. We can see if she has any clue, but she's like, trouble me not, trouble me not. I think she thinks that's a really human and really goofy thing. Trouble me not. I'm going to ask anyway. I don't know if she'll like this or not. Yeah, finding a good shelf for your oils and crystals like that is tricky. Yeah, I have a jewelry box where I put like my essential oils and things like that in. And I have that in the other room, and it might be in there. I'll have to look and see. All right, now. Any clue as to where my singer spray is? Fat nope. Trouble me not. This is her. Nope. This is the card to slow down and don't go crazy looking around, looking around, looking around. Slow down, slow down. It'll come back to you when the time is right. That's what I'm getting there. Anything else? She's showing me this is me looking around. If I'm looking around, I'm blindfolded. I need to understand where it is. There's something else I need to understand before that. Okay, what's up with that? She's having me go back to this one. Don't go about it backwards. She's saying, don't go about it backwards, Auntie. Okay, all right. So I think she means, yeah. She's saying, don't look, let it find you. Don't look, let it find you. I think I'm supposed to be doing something else. I think if I get into that room, start organizing that room, things will turn up is what I'm trying to get. Hilarious. 2 of Swords, 4 of Swords, sleep on it. Yeah, yeah. Trouble me not. Trouble me not. If I too actively search for it, I'm going to probably slow down the process of just finding it. And then, hey, man, take a pause, take a break. Okay, message received. Message received. Definitely sleep on it. Don't go looking for it. For sure. Yep, that's what I'm getting. So, yeah, I'm going to probably accidentally find it. Exactly. Exactly. So I'll go in and be organizing. I'm like, oh, look what I found. That's what it sounds like. So, okay. Yeah, Nella's hilarious. I don't know why she does that. And this is the Enchanted Garden Tarot. And I have 2 of them. And it's very strongly her deck. So strongly her deck. So that's a hoot. All right. Put that to the side. I think the list is clear. We could do a collective and then I could go get maybe I could go get that room clean or something. Go do some other things and see what's going on. But let's do a collective. Let's see what's what. Oh, okay. I wanted to go into the chrysalis for the collective. Okay. Cynthia, I'll be on at 11 tomorrow. And at 11 when I start the show, I do free micro reads. So we're doing paid reads now. And I'm about to close the show. But if you want to come on at 11 tomorrow, and just pop that question right at the top of the hour, that's the perfect time to get one. So happy to have you do that again, but we're just about done for today. So let's see what's going on. Collective read. What do we need to know? Death has been very busy this day. Ariadne there. And the ball of thread that belies the fate, that is the fate, and how long that we will be. What is this about? Okay, this is what I'm seeing. All right, so we've got death here with Ariadne. We've got the 6 of Wands, 6 of Spirals. We've got Gaia the Empress right in the mother. The mother is holding it down right in the middle, right here. We've got the Acrobat, which is the Page of Stones, also known as the Batman card. When I see it on the regular ones, I call it the Batman card because he's got to go out and be the lead in his own life. And the 6 of Scrolls. I'm really strongly getting that we do need to leave whatever is the rough water for smooth, but we are doing it a little bit slowly. It's not so turbulent as the water is typically shown in the boat. The elephant is here to help carry us. The elephant helps carry much like the boat as the vessel helps carry, but it is time to proceed with slow determination and gentleness of what we are doing and heading towards this peaceful stuff. Just because we go take the lead in our life doesn't mean we have to do it high drama, high drama, high drama. Doesn't mean it won't be, but it doesn't mean it has to be. And it's time that you need to be lightweight. You need to be light in moving forward, although the elephant moves slow. Very interesting. The hesitancy of the Page of Coins is usually something that you know because they're observing and looking so much at the coin. This one is wanting to long for flight, but also holding on to the ribbons or poles that are the supports. This is what's going on here. There is holding on to the support as you move forward into what is more victory, into what you are more receptive about and what is coming in as abundance coming in. Can we get any clarification on this? Second deck, same deck. Clarification on what might be coming in through the next. I'm getting weak for this. What we got? Ace of Cups. Huge, huge overflow as far as love, spirit, and this sense of overwhelming emotion, overwhelming joy, fullness of the heart. This is fullness that needs to be allowed to flow rather than let it overwhelm and act as a blockage or baggage. Let the overwhelm flow. Some of us might need to have a good cry this week. Some of us might find reason that we're in joy again and we're enjoying new things, and spring might be more welcoming to us. Some of us still are having a little bit of trouble holding on to winter a little long. But this is saying, let it flow, let it flow. It's time for the snow to melt. Ace of Stones, yeah. Let it nurse the soil, stand strong. This is coming through as if a woman has been Here, hang on. Wow. This is coming through as if a weeping mother. Now, there's nothing about this that says weeping mother, but what's coming through is a weeping mother. This is the child that has been lost by the mother. The mother has lost the child. This is some kind of child literals for some, or project that we have to let be in order to move forward. This is where the death comes in, the weeping mother. There's something that we need to let go of in order to allow ourselves to move forward. It doesn't dishonor this to allow what is done, what is ended, what has finished to be honored, and we still move forward. We still must live. We still must move forward. We still must find our way to delight in life again in order to get victory, in order to get more joy. We aren't done with whatever it is, even if the purpose of a time, space, or a certain situation has ended. It is still time for us to move forward. This is the victory in moving forward and continuing on, regardless. That's not heartless, that's painful, but it is how we stand. It is how we have strength. It is how we honor ourselves. That's what's come through. That's wild. I didn't expect it to be quite that way, but that's what came through. That's gorgeous. Absolutely stunning, gorgeous energy coming through from there. Yeah, I've never seen this as a weeping mother stone, but that's what came through. That's wild. So this is what it is. So that's what we've got. So if you do know people that are in mourning or in loss, it doesn't mean purple wash it. It doesn't mean, look on the bright side, look on the bright side. No, it means honor what is the loss and then move forward. That's what I'm getting. So that feels very, very complete. Wow. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous energy. Okay. All right, Kim, is the list clear? If the list is clear, then maybe I'll take off for today and be back for tomorrow. I think that might be the plan. Okay. Last call. So let Kim know or let me know real quick. Okay. All right. So if the list is clear, then I'll be back tomorrow at 11. And I'm going to go down and ink some decks because I've got a few things and still unpacking. Why does it seem to take so long to unpack? I don't know. I mean, I realize it's been less than a month, but it's like, but that's what I've got to do. So I hope you guys all have a great day. Thank you for being here with me today. And I will be back tomorrow at 11. Okay. Let you guys go for now. See you later. Take care. Thank you, everybody. Bye-bye.